Hey, what's up, guys? Excuse the hat. I'm getting ready to go for a run. It's a little chilly outside. Don't want my head to get cold. I would love not to have to make a video every day, but every day it seems like something more stupid than the day before happens. And I feel like I have to make a video like this. So I don't know if you heard, but basically Pete Hegseth, the head of the Department of Defense, the former Fox News personality who was unqualified, and we tried to get him not to be confirmed in Trump's cabinet, really messed up. He basically sent top secret information on a Signal chat group, which included a journalist that wasn't supposed to be on there, and included someone who was based in Russia who was not supposed to get this information, or was supposed to get it in a more secure platform. For those of you who don't know what Signal is, it's kind of like WhatsApp, but it's supposedly a little more secure. But there is no way that someone from the Department of Defense should be using that platform to communicate top secret information, war information. Obviously, if a journalist is on there by mistake, they're being very fast and loose with this, and it is incompetence at the highest degree. Either that, or they're doing it on purpose because they are compromised. I don't know. But what I did is I called my senators and my representative, and I said, Pete Hegseth needs to resign. While I had those guys on the phone, I made a second point, and that was about Steve Witkoff. I made a point about him yesterday. He's the guy, the former real estate developer, who Trump put in charge of the ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, the attempted ceasefire. He is either in over his head, or he also is compromised because of the stuff that he's saying, praising Putin, getting his facts wrong, repeating Russian propaganda. So I made a video about this yesterday. You can see it. I said that he needs to be replaced. That was the second thing I asked when I called. And then the third thing that you may not be aware of is that, as you probably know, many children from Ukraine have been kidnapped and taken to re-education camps in Russia. Some of them that are older, the males, have been forced to fight. And they're being brainwashed. And basically, Ukraine is getting them back little by little, one by one, with the help of the U.S. government. And there has been a database at Yale University that we've been using to keep up with these children so we don't lose track of them. Well, during the Doge cuts, that funding got cut. And right now, it's on pause. From what I understand, as of Friday, this Friday, they will run out of money. So I made a third request with these folks, and I said, you need to restore that funding right away. And I point blank told them, these children are going to be lost forever unless we keep that database alive. And if those children are lost forever, then every one of those elected officials who allowed that to happen on their watch will be held accountable for it. Look, these guys don't have a moral center. If they did, they wouldn't be acting the way they do. They don't have courage. If they did, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. They follow wherever the wind blows. So our job is to call them and to email them and get the wind to blow in the right direction. And this is one way you can do it. You can go to usa.gov/elected-officials and find out who your representative is. Just Google who is my representative, who is my senator, who is my rep. Type in your zip code. You can either email them or you can call them. If you call them, be sure and leave your zip code and your phone number and your full name so that they write that information down. Now, I called Representative Senator Desjardins. They couldn't wait. They picked up the phone. I got a live operator. She couldn't wait to get me off the line, which tells me that they're being inundated with phone calls and critics about this latest national security misstep from the Trump administration. That's a good thing. We want to keep that pressure up. That's the only way we can affect change. So remember, the three asks are, Pete Hegseth must resign. Number 2, Steve Witkoff needs to be replaced. And number 3, we need to restore funding to the Yale database for missing Ukrainian children. Call or email your representative this week. Do it every day until Friday. They log that every day. And if you get a message, just be sure and leave. If you get an answering machine, just be sure and leave your full name, your zip code, and your phone number, and let them know that you're a constituent and these are your concerns. This is how democracy works. It's a lot easier to keep your democracy than it is to get a democracy. So let's don't lose it. Let's keep it. And this is one way that you can do that.